kitchen.
If you're anything like us, you're regretting those hearty winter meals and comfort foods as we head into swimsuit season. Or you might be trying to find a new and healthier alternative to store-bought salad dressings and finally use some of the lettuce you put out in your garden. Whatever the reason, we're going to show you some healthier and preservative-free alternatives to store-bought dressings, and they're really tasty too.
Well, I have no regrets about winter food because I love me some carbs. But anyhow, back to dressing. You don't have to spend a fortune or hours in the kitchen to come up with a fresh new taste. We have 3 dressing recipes to show you that are as easy as measure, mix, and serve. Or you can start with our recipes and tweak them to accommodate different tastes, allergies, or ingredients you already have around the kitchen. And as an added bonus, you'll look like the ultimate domestic diva when you whip out a fresh dressing at your next dinner party.
Should we head inside?
Yeah?
Cheers! The first dressing we're going to start with is French mustard dressing. I grew up in France, and it's one of the only things I learned how to make there. It's the easiest dressing in the world and just a great one to start with. You're going to need a teaspoon of French mustard dressing. I am partial to Grey Poupon. And you will also need a tablespoon of white balsamic vinegar. You're just going to mix the two, whisk them together until it's nice and even and consistent. And then we're going to add oil.
Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?
No.
Damn.
And you're just going to mix this until it's nice and smooth and there are no little blobs of mustard left. It takes a couple minutes, but it is, but if you don't get it before you add the olive oil, then you will never have a consistent dressing. And you've got a nice smooth dressing, as you can see right here. Then now we're going to add 5 tablespoons of olive oil and just continue mixing. Alright, when you've got your olive oil all blended in, then it's just time to season to taste. I just add a little bit of salt. We're doing some super fancy Himalayan sea salt. And we're going to do a little freshly ground pepper, also because we're fancy.
Pinkies up, ladies.
Mix again. Pour a little bit over a salad. And enjoy. It's that easy.
Tastes really good. It's really light. It has a nice flavor. This is definitely one of those over time perfected kind of recipes. You should listen to her. It's good.
Yeah, you should listen.
I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a kind of jalapeno chili pepper ranch dressing. I did not make this recipe up. I got it off of a food blog called The Skinny Fork, but it looks really delicious and I'm really excited to try it. So the liquid base that we're going to be using for the dressing-y creamy part is made out of mayonnaise, yogurt, and sour cream. And this is light mayonnaise and Greek yogurt, so it's not really as bad as it sounds, just almost as bad. Some ranch dressing mix, just straight out of the paper envelope that you get at the grocery store. We've got some chili peppers here that we picked out of Paige's garden. Subbing a little bit of parsley instead of cilantro, just because we didn't have any and it seems like it would be a nice fresh addition. And some pickled jalapenos. And the quantities for these can be found on the website that I got this from, The Skinny Fork. And now we blend. Oh my god! Yeah, it turns out this works better in the sink. Unless you have like a regular blender, which might be recommended.
Pardon me, would you like any Grey Poupon?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, let's see. This is definitely ranchy, definitely peppery. Might be a good alternative to guacamole if you need a kind of a Southwest Tex-Mex dip and have somebody who doesn't like guacamole or avocados. Yeah, I love this.
That's so fresh.
Yeah, it really is fresh.
I'm not normally a ranch person. Like, I don't know, just to me, like, dairy on a salad is just kind of always weirded me out.
Yeah.
But, like, I'd get over it for this. This is really nice.
Right.
So, last dressing we're going to do is kind of a tangy, creamy vinaigrette one. It's one that my mom has always done for spinach salads. It's just really nice with, like, the deep greens taste, and it's kind of nice and sweet, and it kind of counterbalances that really well. It's super easy. I bet you already have the ingredients in your kitchen. It is going to be 2 parts mayo, 1 part vinegar and 1 part sugar, and you just mix, and it's really easy. Since it's a dressing, it doesn't have to, bake. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Just ballpark is good. Just the plain white distilled vinegar that you clean with is perfectly fine for this. You don't need to get fancy with the balsamic or anything. So, again, 2 parts mayo, 1 part vinegar, and 1 part sugar. You just kind of mix it till it gets nice and even, kind of like we did with French dressing. A whisk is your best bet, just gets the job done a little faster. Alright, looks like we're nice and mixed up. Let's put this on a salad. It's just a nice thin little vinaigrette kind of thing. Rachel, do you want to bite?
Do I? Yes, I
Yeah, you
do. Yeah, I do. We're such fork wasters.
do. I know.
Gosh, this is possibly my favorite of the 3.
Is there something stuck in my teeth?
No, you're good.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet, but not like super sugary, overpowered sweet, like when you have candy nuts in your salad and it's like nothing but sugar. So here are our 3 homemade dressings. Again, feel free to tweak them as necessary to suit your personal preferences or dietary needs. Quick thing about homemade dressings, they don't tend to last quite as long as the store-bought versions because they don't have all the preservatives in them. So you're going to want to eat them pretty much as soon as possible. Your vinegar-based ones are going to last a little bit longer than your dairy-based ones, but still, just to be safe, eat them as soon as you can to when you make them. What's up next?
Oh, really exciting episode for our next episode. Please join us next time when our special guest Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson joins us with tips for setting a high tea and his favorite cucumber sandwich recipes.
I can't wait.
I know, it'll be great.
See you next time.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.